feed. The doors are officially open. All right. Just waiting for the tribe to get checked in. Gene's here. First one in the door. Best virtual seat in the house. Welcome. Welcome to Soulful Sunday. Kevin's here. The McCormick clan is officially in the house. Good seeing you. Z, welcome. Yeah, I saw some of your photos, man. That was awesome. Janine Goldstein. She's an awesome actor. One of Jim Cameron's favorites. From Aliens, Terminator, Aliens, and she also had a small supporting role in Titanic, as you might recall. The mother with the two small children. Had a great time. Good, I'm glad. Oh. There's the Batgirl. Welcome. Got a good crowd early on. Plenty of room right here at the front of the stage, so pull up a chair. Good to see you all, as always. Yeah, that's a good question. And any memorabilia, Z, I was wondering. You probably had some stuff. I'm on their email list. I don't know when the next, I think they're twice a year in Burbank. So I'll have to look and see for the next show. Oh, was Julie Newmar supposed to be there? I think she was, yeah, if I got it right, she's actually the first Catwoman. She, if I recall, I don't know all the details, she played Catwoman in the TV show first. She couldn't be in the movie because she had a conflict. I think she was doing a stage show or something, a play. So that's when they got, you know who to play her in the movie. And then I think when she left the series, Eartha Kitt, they brought her in as Catwoman too. So Catwoman had a couple of very interesting incarnations with some awesome actresses. Oh, hello. Sharona's here. Good to see you. I was wondering if you were going to have time to pop in. I love that video you sent me, that original. Man, talk about a lot of emotion. Z saw Julie Newmar was there. Awesome. Photos are covered a lot of genres. Yep. Lee Merriweather, that's the other one. Yeah, so Julie Newmar in the TV show was first. She was unavailable for the movie. So Lee Merriweather came in. And then Eartha Kitt came in. She might have been the last Catwoman. I don't know. Did it go 2 or 3 years. Star Trek went 2, and then they canceled it, and the fans went insane before there was internet, and so and did a letter writing campaign. One of the few times that that's ever worked, and so they brought Star Trek back for a third and final not episode, but season. Batman 66 to, was it 2 years? Amy would know. My default said 3, but then I was thinking Star Trek. Eartha was there with, oh, Yvonne, she was Batgirl. Yeah, I think it went 3 seasons. They brought in the Green Hornet to compete with that. That's where he first saw Bruce Lee. But Green Hornet never, I think it went 1 season. I'm not even sure if it went a full season, but anyway, you all can continue the Bat Chat or the chat in the Bat Chat box. I want to get some music going. Eartha was there with Yvonne, right? 3 seasons, 66, 67, and 68. Got it. Awesome. All right, welcome to Soulful Sunday. Good seeing everybody here. Let's get some music going. Sharona, you want to sing with me? As always, it's an honor and a privilege. Even if it's over the miles, I can hear you in my head. And so let's sing some stuff together. Not only can I hear you in my head, I can feel your wonderful energy, which I love. You hear the clock, it's 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I've got my eggs, I got my pancakes too. I've got my maple syrup, everything but you. Rake the yolks and make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. I wipe the spots off the mirror. Don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, but she was out for a walk. Consoled a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news. Our hearts being broken, people being used. Put on my coat, the pouring rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy and I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you, oh so bad, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, I go about my business and I'm doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Hey. I brush my teeth and put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I take a good long look around, put on my PJs and hop in bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon I know you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you were meant for me, I was meant for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's my little, very small, tiny contribution to that song. I love adding those harmonics at the end of that. Anyway, there's a little Steve Poltz and Jewel, accompanied in my head and energetically with the lovely Sharona. Thank you for coming here several weeks ago and doing all the songs with me. That was a great memory. Kansas Little and Fat Lucille Ball saved Star Trek. When the Desolate networks were scared, Desilu took them in. Yeah, Desi Arnaz, Lucille Ball. That's where Desilu came in. Also, I heard this a couple of years ago on NPR radio. This guy did this whole, like a half hour. Just two guys, and one guy had researched, I think he wrote a book or something. I never knew this. The reason you and I enjoy watching television shows in reruns is because of Desi Arnaz. Desi Arnaz is the one that started having shows go, what's it called? I'm blanking. When they go into syndication and they're played in reruns. So he started that with their Lucy show, and then he worked with unions and they contracted that and forced studios to continue to pay actors once their shows kept going into reruns. If I recall, Gilligan's Island has never been off the air. Even though Tina Louise is the only one left, Gilligan's Island, I believe, has been continuously in syndication and reruns since it aired in the 60s. So whoever lasts the longest gets to, clean up after that. So, so anyway, I remember reading that some years ago. So, yeah. So they saved Star Trek. That's right. That's pretty awesome. And the fans started the letter writing. So Desi Lewis stepped in and then made that whole thing happen, which is nice. Oh, good to see everybody here. Any new check-ins? No. Kind of feeling a double shot of Steve Poltz, I think. Let's see. I don't play this one very often, but I did recently, and it's like, I want to go back to that. So this is a little Steve from some years ago. He wrote this and I think recorded it in Australia. So 10 Chances. I only had 1 minute left on my calling card. I was halfway around the world and it was raining really hard. I only had a couple of aspirin and a half a can of beer. So I swallowed it down for courage, but it was still pretty hard to hear. So I only had 3 words that I wanted to tell you. But it would be easier if you were here and I could smell you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So I ordered 4 cans of Tooheys, and I set them on the trunk. Had a long conversation with a hopeless drunk. And I only had 5 tickets and 6 new friends. So one of them had a hissy fit and drove off in her Mercedes-Benz. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I'll scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get drenched in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So we played 7 cards stud, and I had a royal flush. I took out your picture and started to blush. So I only had 8 lives. Most cats got 9. Meow. So I skipped out on the bungee jumping just this time. Just this time. So I only had 10 chances to say I love you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. Yeah, I'll collapse into your loving arms again. Yeah, I fall right back into your arms again. All right, there's a double shot of my pal and yours, if you know him, have met him, Steve Poltz. That one was written down under. Any new Michigan? There's Mike. Just looking for any new comments or check-ins. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Michigan's in the house. Seattle's in the house. Carroll, Ohio's in the house. I talked to my friends in Michigan last night, Mike. We were planning on, they usually fly me up a couple times a year. We were gonna go to Washington D.C. this time in the spring, like April, to see the cherry blossoms. I've never been there and everything. But I think right now, because there's a lot of unrest in that area, Dr. Chris said, what do you think about maybe coming back here and let's do more Michigan and go back to Mackinac? I'm like, absolutely. So we're gonna work on a plan, an alternate plan, I think. So I'm still gonna come up and see them, probably in the summer. So I'll be up Michigan way. They want to take me to the UP, so I've had to learn all this new stuff about Michigan since I've been traveling there. The Upper Peninsula, and then they told me like 60% of the state lives in the middle or lower part of Michigan, and like 3%, and they said the Upper Peninsula is the size of 3 states, and only 3% of the population lives up there. So it's pretty much uninhabited. I think they have friends that live up there. So it's an interesting state, and I haven't gone across Mackinac Bridge, which is 4-something miles long. It's the longest suspension bridge, at least in the United States. So we might go do that. So there's just a bunch of options. So I'll be up Michigan way sometime this summer. We're going to figure that out. Jesus, so beautiful. Thank you. Tulip Festival. I need my cheaters. Holland. Okay. Yeah, not too far from them are the apple orchards and festivals, and the blueberries. So they've taken me to stores to get. You got blueberry wine, all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, so let me see. I think Amy was checked in on Friday. I was trying to remember that song from Minnie Driver's song from the Phantom of the Opera movie, and I kept forgetting 2 chords. So I pulled my guitar out in about 5 minutes or less. I figured them out earlier, so I wanted to play this one. I like this song. I haven't done this in a while. Child of the wilderness, born into emptiness, learn to be lonely, learn to find your way in darkness. Who will be there for you, comfort and care for you? Learn to be lonely, learn to be your one companion. Never dream out in the world there are arms to hold you. You've always known your heart was on its own. So laugh in your loneliness, child of the wilderness. Learn to be lonely, learn how to love life that is lived alone. Learn to be lonely. Life can be lived, life can be loved alone. Oh, I haven't done that in a while. I didn't even rehearse it all the way through. It's just, I can remember most of the lyrics. So in this case, all of them. So I finally figured out those chords I was forgetting. It had been a long time since I played that. Let's do an original I haven't done in a while. This is the second to the last song you might remember that I wrote some years ago. I wrote this, and then a couple years later I wrote Sunshine Day. So this one was preceded that one. This is called For You. So it all comes down to this: how we get past one last kiss. Seems the stars might have their way. Love's a fool's dance, so they say. This is one thing I can do. Take myself down off this lover's cross and fall for you, for you. I'm no shining knight, I know. No righteous crest and no halo, but I'm the one who's here tonight. And this surrender feels so right. You're my rapture of the blue. Take my hand, let's make this lover's leap in song for you, for you. I pray for a sleep that will not come till I know that I'm the only one you want to fall for you, for you, for you. Feels like home in your embrace. Your tender kiss, perfume and lace. That's me lighting up the sky. Flaming star, make your wish and I will fly. See me falling straight to you. Here I am, say I'm your man. I'll give it all for you, for you, for you. Oh, I haven't done that in a little while. I do like that little song. Second to the last original I wrote some years back. Let me see. It sure drives me crazy when it gets uneven. My OCD just kicks in. Amy said, "Nice, thank you." I pulled out some other lyric sheets for stuff I haven't done in several weeks for Soulful Sunday. I don't think I'm ready to get the lyric sheets yet. I like the way sparkling earrings lay against your skin so bright, and I wanna sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. 'Cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you want Whoa, what a feeling. Woo. My favorite Eagles song. Never get tired of playing that one or listening to it, ever. Reminds me of summers here in the Sonoran Desert. Four-wheel drives, bonfires in the desert. I just like that idea. I want to sleep in the desert with a billion stars all around, especially when I was a teenager and there wasn't so much sprawl. You go out to the desert where it's all built up now, and man, no city lights, and you could see a billion stars out there. They're there. My muse is pitching me this one. I haven't done this one in a while. It's a Ronnie McDowell. It's kind of a sad song, but we'll pick it up afterwards. But for some reason, I'm supposed to play this, I guess. She was touching my emotions, reaching every sensation as I tasted the fruits of her love. She was someone who meant nothing, just a friend worth loving, nothing more, nothing less to me. Now I'm deep in the heart of Dixie. I'm there and I'll never be free. Yes, I'm deep in the heart of Dixie. But Dixie hasn't got a heart for me. Wishing I'd stay forever, knowing she will never. Still I'll hold on if she's just a memory. Now she's someone who means everything, and I'm no one to her, just a name, nothing more, nothing less to her. Now I'm deep in the heart of Dixie. I'm there and I'll never be free. Yes, I'm deep in the heart of Dixie. But Dixie hasn't got a heart for me. No, Dixie hasn't got a heart for me. Oh, that little Ronnie McDowell song. That gets me. When I'm playing a song, I inhabit the story. Sometimes there's a movie going on in my head. Sometimes there isn't. Like with that one, it's just the emotion of the song. Anyway, let's get. I pulled out some of the Soulful Sundays I've been doing for a while. I don't know how many I'll get to, but here we go. I love the Sheryl Crow song. So simple but sweet. this one loaded up. Any new check-ins? Amy says, so great. Oh, thank you. Is that the Ronnie McDowell? Yeah, that's a sad little, but a sweet little song. I know. All right, let's do some Sheryl Crow. As Steve Poltz would say, key of E, the people's key. But I think I've heard him say that about the key of G and C and others. This is key of E. Come to me now. Lay your hands over me. Even if it's a lie, say it will be alright. And I shall believe. I'm broken in two. And I know you're on to me. That I only come home when I'm so all alone. But I do believe that not everything is gonna be the way you think it ought to be. It seems like every time I try to make it right, it all comes down on me. Please say, honestly, you won't give up on me. I shall believe. I shall believe. Open the door. Show me your face tonight. I know it's true. No one heals me like you. And you hold the key. Never again I turn away from you. I'm so heavy tonight, but your love is all right. And I do believe that not everything is gonna be the way you think it ought to be. It seems like every time I try to make it right, it all comes down on me. Please say, honestly, you won't give up on me. I shall believe. I shall believe. And I shall believe. That not everything is gonna be the way you think it ought to be. It seems like every time I try to make it right, it all comes down on me. Please say, honestly, you won't give up on me. I shall believe. 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 Oh, man, I love that song. Oh, so sweet and simple, but complex. I should know this by heart. I might even. Okay, I always have to go through that chord progression. Amy says, lovely, thank you. Yeah, she's brilliant. Incredible guitar player, but wow, what a songwriter, a lyricist, and I love her chord progressions. Are just unique. All right, another Eagles song. It's another tequila sunrise, staring slowly across the sky. Said goodbye. He was just a hired man, working on the dreams he planned to try. The days go by. Every night when the sun goes down, just another lonely boy in town, and she's out running round. She wasn't just another woman, and I couldn't help keep from coming on. Been so long. Oh, and it's a hard feeling when it comes down to being friends. It never ends. Take another shot of courage, wonder where the right words never come. You just get numb, don't you? It's another tequila sunrise, this whole world still looks the same. Another phrase. Oh, late great Glenn Frey on vocals on that. Such another sweet little simple but very complex song. These lyrics always show up back to back because I usually end up doing them back to back, so all I have to do is find them. I haven't done these in a while, so we're back to some of the Soulful Sunday stuff. Oh, all right, we're still good on time. Amy said, great for your voice, thank you. Yeah, that does sit pretty good. I do feel like I kind of slip into a little bit of Glenn Frey, channeling him and that voice for that song. Childhood living is easy to do. Things that you wanted, I bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I am. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses couldn't drag me away. I watched you suffer a dull aching pain. Now you decided same. No sweeping exit or our stage lines make me feel bitter. I treat you unkind. Why horses couldn't drag me away? Wild horses couldn't drag me away. I know I dreamed you a sin and a lie. Now I have my freedom, but I don't have much time. Faith has been broken, tears must be cried. Let's do some living after we die. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Oh man, it's been a few weeks since I've done that one and this next one, but I love that Rolling Stone song. It's a nice sweet ballad. Oh, any new check-ins? No? All right. Thanks for being here, as always, on a Soulful Sunday, my tribe. I love the song by the band. I remember hearing this on the radio, probably before I was a teen, but in my teenage years, and then it took me forever to find out who did it. Thanks to the internet and all that, so we finally figured it out. Z says, great Stone song. I agree, thank you. I love this one too by the band. I pulled into Nazareth, was feeling about 10:30. I just need some place where I can lay my head. Hey, mister, can you help me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and shook my hand, no, was all he said. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Picked up my bag, I went looking for a place to hide. when I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side. I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I gotta go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Go down, Miss Moses, there's nothing you can say. It's just old Luke, and Luke's waiting on the judgment day. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Annalee? He said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep Annalee company? Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Crazy Chester followed me and caught me in the fog. He said, I will fix your racket if you'll take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know that I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him when you can? And take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Catch a cannonball, now to take me down the line. My bag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time to get back to Miss Fanny. You know she's the only one who set me here with her regards for everyone. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Oh, I love that song by the band called The Weight. See, this is a great Stone song. We heard this today on Sirius on our way home. Cool. Well, there you go. There's a double shot of the band for you. All right, tribe. I have I thawed out steaks that I bought on sale because they're so expensive now. About a month ago, so I started thawing them out in the fridge last night, and they are ready to go. So I am on barbecue duty. But I mentioned on Friday I wanted to end on Amy's Lullaby tonight. And as much as I can be, I try hard to be. I'm a man of my word and honor and integrity. So here we go. Perfect ending for a soulful Sunday. When you go to sleep at night, remember to let your soul take flight. But if you drift away too far, I'll write a moonbeam where you are. The stars are calling, and I am falling. As you lay your head to sleep, counting heartbeats instead of sheep, just read my name and call me there. I'll sprinkle stars in your hair. The moon is calling, If I could lay down to sleep, praying, Lord, your soul to keep. The night is calling, and I have fallen. So sleep you, well, my turtle dove. You'll forever be my one true love. All right, there you have it, my tribe. That was a perfect song to end on. And I do try to get to all of your requests. I don't forget them. I sometimes just don't remember them right away. So Kevin, you had mentioned weeks ago about me learning My Way by Elvis. I have not forgotten that. I just forget to go practice it. And I do have, when I did that Elvis tribute concert in Mexicali, Mexico, about 10 or 11 years ago, I played all the songs myself except for a couple, and I had the backing track to My Way. So I need to practice that because that ending. I gotta have my vocals in shape for that. But I've got my monitor speakers here that I've done this before where I can play stuff through here. I know I did Memories from the '68 Christmas special. I sung it for you, and I forgot to do that. What was it? Wednesday, I think. Yeah, or was it? No, it didn't. Was it Friday? Wednesday. It was the day before Elvis's 91st birthday, so I did an all Elvis set. I tried to remember as many as I could, and we went overtime even, but I left a few out because I don't play them all very often. So Memories is one I've got the backing tracks for, and also My Way. So I'll make a note to try to work on that one, Kevin. We'll see how much I can. It took me almost a month to get my vocals to be able to perform that, to hit that high note at the very end. So I haven't forgotten that. I do try to get to all the ones that you guys. Z sent me one a couple months ago that I don't know, can't remember, but somehow I hate not to learn anything. Some things just don't resonate with me. I don't know. Send it to me again, man. I'll give it a note. Sometimes it takes a couple looks at it to be able to get them, but I do try to get to all your requests because, as I've often said, I can't hear myself outside myself. So my friends hear things in my vocals that I don't, or songs that would set well with me that I'm not aware of. So I listen to every one of them you send me. I try to get as many done as possible, and then my weeks turn into months, and then we're another year around the sun. So I'll try to make a mental note of listening to and working up My Way, Kev, soon. I have the backing track for that. Amy says, thanks for the soulful music. You're welcome. Thanks for inspiring that little lullaby I wrote for you years ago. I love ending on that. You're welcome, Gene. Thanks so much for tuning in. Z, you and Nita, thanks for tuning in. Glad you guys had a great time in Burbank at the Hollywood Signing Show. I got to get back there someday. Mike McKay, you're welcome, Mike. Oh, gosh, see, that's another one. I've listened to those, and I just forgot. You sent me two, John Cougar, as a matter of fact. I'm going to have to write these down. I try as much as possible to remember things. I do a really good job with remembering lyrics and chords for a whole bunch of songs, but you think I'd remember something as simple as listening to the John Cougar song. One I liked, one I loved. So the first one I think you sent me, I'll go back and look. I really liked that one. And then the request from Kev for My Way. I got to go listen to that one again. Oh yeah, so I've failed to mention our, well, I didn't fail, only if I would have shut this off. I forgot until now. So our love triangle tonight was, as I'm seeing it, way up here where Sharona checked in from Seattle and down to, I think it would be Ohio, and then up to Michigan, and then down to Arizona. So it is like a heart. So for our folks that tuned in from out of state, so good to have you, and all my tribe that are local here as well. Amy says, Amy and Done with the Night. Yeah, I think that, I'm sure that's the first one. So I think that's the one I really like. The other one was okay. It was a nice, but I think I really like that one for some reason. So I have to go back and look at that. All right, my tribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thanks for keeping yourselves healthy. Oh, keeping those immune systems bolstered up. Our friends up there to the north, thanks for staying warm and keeping yourselves all bundled up. Enjoy what's left of your soulful Sunday as you slide into your week, however that looks. I will be back for Wind Down Wednesday, same bat time and channel, 7 p.m. Mountain. And Amy says, me too. Oh, you like that one? Yeah, I think I'll go back and listen to that, and then I gotta relearn. It's been over a decade, my way, for Kev, because he gave me that request too. All right, tribe, have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. It's great to see you as always. I'll be back in a couple nights for Wind Down Wednesday, and we'll see you then.